With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls.
Quest.
All right, well, hello, Austria. I'd like to just start out with a shout out to our friends in Austria. Guten Morgen or Guten Tag, whatever it may be when you're listening. Someone contacted me in Discord. This kind of a long conversation with this person, and then I don't know how it came up, but I think I asked, do I know you anywhere else or something like that? And he said, yes, this is Marco. It's one of our patrons from like almost like the very beginning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Marco, and Eli is his wife.
Oh.
And it's short for Elizabeth, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Eli, Ellie. Anyway,
That's
hello,
so cool.
Austria. Hello, friends.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. So, you're in Spooky Grove.
Spooky.
Yeah, it's super spooky. And the ghost has just hauntingly called out to you, "You've come to join us." And then Mina had piped up and said, "Hi, hello." The spirit ignores your attempts at conversation and glares at the three of you. Floating before you is a wispy figure that you can't quite make out. You see a swirl of mist that takes the form of a person, but it's mostly transparent, so you can see the forest behind it. Slowly, you notice that the mist begins to take on a solid form. Hovering before you is a woman in dirty, torn clothes. Knowing that she is one of the ghosts who didn't survive the pit of thorns. Did you not know that?
No.
Oh, God.
I think I wrote down that the Spooky Grove was haunted by pit people. So, like...
Yes.
So yes, we did.
Okay, so you did. But I could have actually just kept that in my pocket and used it as a surprise.
Yeah.
I also have Spooky Grove haunted by pit people.
Do you?
In my notes. I think a friend of ours told us about that.
Mitcho would be my
yeah, I'm
guess.
sure.
Or
the
it was either
blacksmith.
Mitcho
I was thinking
Mitcho
it was
or
the
Glump.
blacksmith.
Glump.
It might have been.
Yeah, Glump was kind of giving us the lowdown on the whole
right.
deal.
But Mitcho is a genius.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway, we are... knowing that, that she is one of the ghosts of those who didn't survive the pit of thorns, you can deduce that her clothes have been shredded by the death thing forms. Or whatever. You can deduce that her clothes have been shredded by the death thing forms.
By that whole death thing.
Written down.
Third time's a charm. You can deduce that her clothes have been shredded by the death fang thorns.
Oh. I had no clue what you were trying to say.
I thought you were just trying to say that her clothes were shredded by that whole death thing she went through.
Yeah, technically,
Yeah.
technically, yeah.
Exactly.
You hear a noise above you, and you look up to see a second spirit floating toward you from the top branch of a strangler fig tree. As it grows closer, you see its face is contorted in rage, and its red eyes nearly burn holes in your soul.
Dude, that's intense.
Hi, hello.
You say hi, hello, but you see that its mouth is open and it's filled with jagged teeth. And it's rushing toward you, Mina, and it tries to sink its fangs into you.
Hello.
You're determined to be friends with me, guys.
Right?
I love it.
Not,
Why did that? Was that like on Discord or something that person said? I love how the consequences don't have anything to do with the game.
Yes. That was actually Micho in our Discord, who had said that I love that the consequences have nothing to do with the game, and it's a choice like, are you levitating or backflipping constantly?
Yes. I love that.
So the spirit bites you, Mina, and does 2 points of damage.
Ow.
2 points of bite damage to you. So
Mina just flails her arm. Whatever arm he's biting into, she's just flailing it around, trying to throw him off, I guess.
okay. Roll for ghost throw.
Ghost throw. That's a 10.
That is a tough choice. And your tough choice is you stub your toe for 1 point of damage, or the fingers on your left hand get stuck together.
For how long?
Yeah.
For the battle. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I feel like I need both hands.
For a bow.
For a bow, yeah.
Ooh, that is a tough choice.
That
Could
is
just
a tough
wedge
choice.
the arrow between the fingers.
Just do a lot of slap damage.
I'm gonna stub my toe. I'm gonna stub my toe. I'm flailing around trying to get him off me, and I stub my toe on a root nearby or something.
Yeah. So this ghost has already bitten Rachna, and so he's had his fill, and now
He's had his fill. He's not hungry.
he's had his fill. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not hungry anymore. So
Do you mean Mina?
Mina?
You said Rock.
I'm sorry. You'll always be Rachna to me. So the ghost has damaged Mina and is angry at Lettie because Lettie was looking at her.
I think probably when Lettie sees the ghost bite Mina, she does like, hey, that ain't very nice. That ain't no way to act.
So the ghost.
I just like how we're all being so polite.
Why would you do that?
Excuse me.
Very nice.
That wasn't nice.
The ghost roars and the birds startle from their perch in the trees. That would have been so much more powerful if I read it straight through.
I mean, you stumbled at the beginning too.
So let's pretend like that didn't happen. The ghost roars and the birds startle. The ghost roars and the birds startle from their perch in the trees. It's angry at Lettie. What did you say to it?
So that wasn't very nice.
It's angry at Lettie for questioning its
Manners.
choices and its manners. So it rushes at Lettie.
Do I have like time to react or anything?
I think it's a fast ghost.
Got it.
And I think it all of a sudden it starts to rush toward you to attack you, but there's a tree in the way.
Of the ghost.
Yes. And as it passes into the tree, all of a sudden the tree starts to move.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
The ghost has possessed the tree. This was Junie's idea, by the way. The ghost has possessed the tree, and its branches reach out to choke you.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Does the tree have to roll?
Oh,
Yeah, good question.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
She was looking at me like that was good, wasn't it?
That was good.
It was good.
It was good.
I thought that's why you were looking at me with the kind of big eyes, like, wow, that was really impressive. But you were just trying to silently ask me, are you going to roll for that?
Oh my god.
That was a success.
Oh.
So it is strangling you.
Lettie has 1 birthday candle point.
Yes.
Can I try to set the tree on fire?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
Okay, I don't know how to use a birthday candle point, but I imagine that like maybe I just close my eyes as if I'm like, and then instead of blowing like you would on a candle, oh man, what would she do? I don't know what you would. Like part of me wanted to say she'd breathe in, but that I don't know how that would create.
Maybe it's like you're blowing out a candle, but you're blowing flames.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you just go like a dragon, you know?
Yeah, I think yeah, she just kind of and like uses her birthday candle point to try and set the tree on fire.
And with your birthday candle point, you don't have to roll.
Nice.
It automatically sets the tree on fire, and the ghost begins to scream.
Ooh.
And you can see the tree is spinning around and kind of rocking back and forth, and the ghost pulls back out of the tree, and you can see that even though it's a ghost, part of it has burn, little bit of burn marks on it, and it's still there. Wait, it has
Oh yeah, go ahead. Lettie's just going to
Wait.
say something in a second.
go roll. I mean, go Lettie, go say your Lettie stuff.
So Lettie, she says, now listen, I didn't want to do that. I'd rather help you than hurt you, but you gave me no choice. And that's what she says to the
Okay.
ghost.
And that automatically, because it was a birthday point, that actually made it 5 points of burning damage on the tree ghost. And what are you doing at this time, Emma?
I think she's just kind of watching the whole thing in like confusion. She was, if Lettie hadn't lit the tree on fire, she would have tried to cut the things.
Excellent.
But I don't think she doesn't want to call attention to herself. Every time these two try to talk to a ghost, it's attack them.
Right.
So I think she's kind of just sitting there watching, looking for an opening.
Okay.
Because she doesn't really have anything that can help right now.
Right. So the ghost turns towards Amma and is angry that it's not getting involved in the fight. So, wait a minute. Would that happen in real life if it was a ghost? I'm trying to think, would a ghost really attack someone that's just standing there?
Would a ghost attack someone who said hello?
Yeah.
An angry ghost.
So
the ghost swirls up and she just gets right in your face.
and I say boo.
Nice.
Roll for startle damage.
Nice.
Roll for boo damage.
Yeah.
Nat 20, baby!
Wow. You with your boo, you did
Damage?
let me make it a little bit more dramatic.
Uh-huh.
As you say boo, even though you just
Deadpanned,
low volume, this ghost has never been scared back before. And she was totally unprepared.
Uh-huh.
And when you boo, it makes her roar back, and she starts to take human form. And as she starts to take the human form, she hits the tree behind her, and it gives her 4 points of damage.
Oh.
The ghost grabs her head and says, "That really hurt. That really hurt. This on top of everything else."
You bit my friend and then tried to choke out my other friend.
And as you say that, then the ghost person now kind of shrinks back a little bit further and then sort of folds back into ghost form. And so she's afraid. She's afraid of you. So she's gonna go back.
This is a new feeling.
She's gonna go back to Mina, and she does a swirling. She becomes a ghost NATO, and she swirls toward you. Dust is being picked up, and rocks and twigs and leaves, and she just hits you full force with her powers, and she fails.
She's too busy looking over her shoulder to make sure I'm not coming up behind her.
She's afraid of the boo girl. She's the boo lady. She's afraid of Boo Boo. That's what I used to call Alexa.
That's what you still call me. I'll catch it sometimes. You'll be like, boo boo.
But the ghost is afraid of Boo Boo. She somehow knew that is one of your powers.
Right.
Is scare. You have scaring powers. And as she goes to try to tornado into Mina, a gust of wind comes up from the west. And it blows back. It blows her towards Lettie. And then so it's picking up speed and it's heading for you. And let's see what happens. Oh. It hits Lettie and causes 2 points of ghost NATO damage. Then
Got like dust in my eyes.
Well, in your throat too.
Yeah.
so how do you react to that?
She probably coughed.
Yeah.
Hey, that wasn't very nice. I don't know what we did to you. Her eyes are squinched closed because they're full of dust. I think she probably says, now you can talk to us like a reasonable ghost or we can just fight this out. It's your choice.
The ghost takes ghost form again when you say that, and her eyes are glowing red, and she opens her mouth again and starts rushing toward you to take a bite out of you. Then the other spirit steps in front of you like it's protecting you. And she says, I'm so sorry. Just stay still. I will protect you. I won't let her get through to you. My name is Neri. We're ghosts of the pit. I'm sure Micho has already told you about this because they usually try to warn people about what's going to happen when you come to Spooky Grove. Our lives, or whatever you would call this, she says, gesturing to her form that's not quite solid. Our lives have no meaning. We're doomed to wander the grove and relive the moment of our deaths over and over. The only joy we have is to bring fear to those who wander through the grove. And I love making people afraid, but Shell, on the other hand, she takes it way too far. And the other spirit, the one that was attacking you, looks around Neri and is glaring at you. And then Shell yells at Neri, "Too far? I've gone too far. They didn't pass the test." The angry spirit rushes towards you again, but Neri holds her back.
Now, what test are you talking about? We didn't even know we were taking no test.
Yeah, I mean, we got through the pit, so I figured we were doing okay.
Yeah, we got past the whispers and the whistling. We passed a lot of tests.
Yeah. Which one did we fail?
This is Shell talking. She's angry because we died in the pit because the rope was too far above our heads. We couldn't grab for the rope to get out. We're too heavy to try standing on one another's shoulders to reach the rope like everybody else does. So we spent day after agonizing day calling out, hoping that someone would rescue us, and nobody came. We thought that your crew might be the ones that would think to ensure safe passage for those who follow behind you.
Lettie's gonna cry. She took her rope back. Oh my God.
Yeah, we were hoping that you would try to make sure that others could get out, realizing what you had to do to get out of the pit. Maybe leave your rope tied to the one that's in there. And this was a test, and I'm afraid you didn't pass. Nobody has ever passed, so don't feel too bad. Nobody has thought of those that come behind them. Dagger to the heart.
Right? Like,
Yikes.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
See, that seems like a local municipality like kind of a deal, like
To fix the pot.
yeah, like that doesn't seem like that should rest upon the shoulders of travelers.
Now, is it too late to fix it?
No, it's never too late. Nobody's ever offered. We just killed them, basically.
You gave them the chance that they might have fixed it.
When you become a ghost, when you become a spirit, your thought processes become very cloudy, should we say. You're just focusing on scaring is basically what you're doing. We just, nobody has ever, I guess if we would have let people live.
Yeah, problem might have been solved by now. If you had just asked one of the travelers, hey, do you think you could go like tie another rope? If you got an extra rope, you can just leave one attached.
Probably the first traveler.
Yeah.
Probably just
Probably
the first one.
So you give us like 15 minutes. We'll circle back.
Yeah, I'm real sorry. You're right. I didn't think of anybody behind us, or I was just so focused on getting us out of there that I didn't even stop to think. And I shoulda. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to put that rope back, and I'm going to leave my first aid kit down there too.
I appreciate that. I'm a little worried about you leaving your first aid kit, but we'll jump off that bridge when we come to it.
Right.
That would be amazing if you could just go real quick and fix that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
So do you?
yeah,
We'll be right back. Or I mean, you can come too if you want to, but otherwise, we'll be right back.
We gotta stay here because if there's anybody else comes through, we don't want to scare them.
Okay, go and back to the edge of the pit and like pull the rope
pull
up
the
that's
rope
already
up.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then I tie my rope to it, and then to the end, I think I probably tie my first aid kit so I can lower it down instead of like
Sending it
throw it. Because Band-Aids everywhere.
Right.
And so I lower down my first aid kit and the rope tied to the other rope into the pit.
And then as you do that, you hear, "Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's a miracle. We're saved. We're saved." And you look over the edge of the pit and you see 3 people that were in there when you were in there just a few minutes ago.
Like
2 months ago,
right
you mean?
after us.
No, it wasn't 2 months ago. You just
In
went,
game time,
No,
it was
I
like,
mean in like real life.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But in game
So when you look, you look down, and then there's 3 people with their clothes are torn and they're bleeding and they're bloody and their fingernails are okay. They're okay.
It's only been a few minutes, right?
I looked at Alexa and her face was like, "No, don't go there. That's gonna no. You don't
This
need
is
to
not Dayline.
Her arms were cut off. Her legs were cut off. So they just look, they're emaciated. They're like 10 minutes ago.
They were in real bad shape before they fell into the pit.
They were asleep when you came through because they had all 3 of them had lost consciousness. And they were in a real deep shadow.
Yeah.
And none of them snore. So you had no idea that there was another crew down there.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So thank you so much for rescuing us. This is amazing.
Well, can we help you? Can we help you get out? Like, grab onto the rope. We'll pull you up.
Yeah, you probably need some help.
There's 3 of us.
That's
what
all right.
do we do?
One at a time.
One at a time, yep.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll because this would take all day, right? Or
I mean, we could all like roll together and like combine our strength.
Yeah. I feel like if it's like 3, I feel like if it's the 3 of us and we're pulling up one emaciated person at a time.
Yeah, we're probably good.
We're probably gonna do all right.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, we can roll for it though and add our rolls together.
Yeah, add rolls together. Roll for pit saving.
13.
12.
Okay,
11.
So you're already a success. So you pull up the first person and pull him to off to the side of the pit, and he's, panting, and he's injured, and he's says, "Save my friends, please, save my friends."
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're next
we
person.
certainly
Come
are,
on.
but,
Yeah.
Grab onto the rope.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are we rolling again?
roll for rope pull.
6.
7.
Okay. 15?
10, 7. Yes, 15.
Success. So you pull that.
We were a little tired after the first guy.
Yeah,
Him up, and he's laying next to the first friend. Third friend.
6.
10.
10.
Cool.
26.
Success.
Yeah.
Success. So you pull all 3 of these men out of the pit, and 2 of them aren't even, they're semi-conscious. They're like eyelids are fluttering, but they're in really rough shape. But the one guy, the first guy, he's starting to get up and kind of dust himself off. And
Should we get your first aid kit back from the end of the rope?
Just and use some of it and then put the rest of it back in there. Yeah, I think that's a great
Yes.
idea.
Yeah. I'm assuming we have like a water skin or something. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like I give them
Yeah.
I give them some water.
you each have Boda bags, I would think.
What I don't know what that is.
The Boda bag, what's on the wall right there.
Oh.
If you can't see it, it's something that backpackers do. Well, this was backpackers in the 70s, so I don't think they use Boda bags anymore.
It's just
cool.
It's a
like
canteen.
Like a,
It's
yeah.
you basically have a canteen. Go ahead, Lettie.
Can I cast mend
Yes.
on any of these people?
Yes, all
Like-
of them.
Yeah, I absolutely
You
could.
can group mend because they're
I-
kind of in a pile.
Okay.
And they're also emaciated.
Okay. If I can group mend, then I'm probably going to mend and modulate them, because one of the abilities of my modulate is that I can make someone be perfectly fed and hydrated.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I can affect their like nourishment. It was called.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Or I could make them insatiably hungry, but you know.
Right.
They're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I would like to cast mend, and I would, tell them, hey, I'm a doctor. If it's all right with you folk, I would sure love to help you out a little bit with a little bit of magic. Is that all right?
Yeah, please, say anything.
Okay. All right. And so she is going to like gently touch their shoulders and cast mend. I rolled a 10.
A 10. That is a tough choice.
Oh.
So you succeed on the. Okay, you succeed. You succeed on your roll, and you're able to mend them.
Awesome.
But you either lose your ability to do cool stuff and magic for the rest of the session, or you have to honk at the end of the
The honking returns.
I so want someone to honk. So
Either you're nerfed and you can't do anything, or you're honking.
I'm honking. Now, does Lettie honk, or do I have to honk?
Lettie.
Okay.
Lettie honk.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if Lettie's honking, you're honking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like when I'm not
right.
being Lettie, yeah, I'm honking. I think so she casts mend. It's like a blue. I think I've said before her magic is blue, and it kind of like encases them like with a blue glow maybe, and it restores 5 hit points and mends their minor wounds. And then she says, Now, if y'all stay still for another second, I can get you fed right quick. Honk. And then I like look around like, did that come out of me? Honk. And then I like clap my hands over my mouth. And I look at Mina and Amma. Do y'all hear that too? Honk.
Amma's like trying really hard to keep a straight face. She's like, yeah, I think we heard that too.
That's coming out of you.
I think my magic might have gone a little wonky. Honk.
And the one of the guys on the ground that's just kind of waking up and starting to feel better. It's like, does that happen every time you mend somebody?
You know, I've had some strange things happen in the past, but I've never honked before. Honk.
We are so grateful to the three of, well, just one of you did something, but we helped pull you up. Oh. Rewind. We're so grateful for the three of you for helping us out of the pit and healing us. And we're a little battle worn right now. I think we're just gonna make camp here next to the pit. And
I really would like not camp next to the pit.
not next to it. We're getting 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
Oh, 30 feet that way is the Spooky Grove. And I just feel like
They might be friendlier now that we helped. But they do like scaring.
yeah, they like scaring. And sleeping people are easy to scare is all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh.
But I mean, if you think you can sleep through it, I mean, go ahead. But
yeah.
Well, I'm worried that we would sleep through it is the thing. Can we
They
just...
bite.
They bite?
Yeah.
And Mina just holds up her arm and like points at it.
That looks infected almost.
It's fine.
Is it?
I mean, like, there's some sap on that tree over there that is good for this kind of thing. I'll be fine.
Oh,
you know?
are you a botanist?
Some people might say. I know a thing or two about botany.
Wonderful. Oh, well, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I hope you'll be fine. You know what you're doing.
I mean, I've never been bitten by a ghost, and I haven't done anything about it yet, so I feel like I should be more concerned, but
something tells me that ghosts are sterile, you know? Like, I don't think that they would have many infections
Bacteria.
living on them.
That's true. I'm still just gonna go grab some of that sap and slap it on my arm and smear it all over. And
Good call. It's always better to be prepared. Even though you three, I mean, you're obviously very experienced
Super experienced.
adventurers.
Yes.
Because you knew to take care of us. You knew that to help people out of the pit. It just seems like you have big hearts looking out for people coming behind you.
definitely, nobody told us to
super
do
big.
that.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
we are always thinking of other people.
we knew we came back.
Wait, I thought it was the ghosts. Honk.